Greetings, Keishlings. I'm here with my live reaction of Kingdom, Chapter 647. Don't see the title yet, but we got Kane. She is crying as the despair continues to rise. You know, Prince Ka is in a state of just like shut down. And Riboku, pretty much about the same. That it's like, well, we've lost all control of our own country. The worst possible scenario has occurred. Another tyrant king has taken the throne, and there's nothing we can do about it. It's like, and Kane is crying in despair as well. So yeah, this would actually be a good time for them to maybe switch sides. I know that would be totally out of the question on a, like former enemy become an ally or something, but I could definitely see them try to do that and do like some kind of like a peace deal, a trade-off of some sort to try and keep Ka alive, because I'm sure like that one lord that's kind of watching over him right now probably will be dead within the week in this series. So yeah. So yeah, making like a peace deal with a neighboring country probably wouldn't be the worst idea. But then who would it be? Ken is probably definitely out of the question right now, but there could be some others. Key is probably too far away. And plus, they're a little allied with Ken, so no, that wouldn't work, would it? Wei, maybe. Chu? Is Chu too far away? I can't remember the map all that well. But either way. So yeah, like, it's one of the other nations, I could definitely see that being the only way to keep Ka alive until maybe things can be dealt with, behind the scenes of, like, getting rid of his brother and then freeing up the throne again. But anyway, you came for the live reactions, not my weird speculations. Anyway. Or did you? I don't know. Anyway. Chapter 647, Activity at Kanan. Crap. Is that Kane? She leaving the Riboku's tent and is like, yep, that was her. Crap. That was the first time I've seen Riboku-sama so depressed. It was too much to bear, and my mind ended up going blank. But then I gave him that really weird hug. It wasn't really a hug, it was more you just pressing yourself up against him. I will always stand by you. Also, what was it, Ganmon? Apparently there is a one-shot, I've been informed, of Kingdom that involves, like, how these two kind of, like, their earlier years and stuff. And, I don't want to read it because apparently it could become canon and will probably be written into the story. So at least now I know also it's where they were fighting some of the mountain troops, the mountain tribe troops. So yeah, what was it called, the Kenon, Shinon, it's Shinon, that's it. I can't say names right. But anyway, that's the closest I'll ever get. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, as a worried vassal, that wasn't too weird a thing to do, right? What am I kidding? If it were Fute doing it, it'd just be plain disturbing. It feels like I've crossed some line that I was never meant to cross. Wait, no, I'm so dumb. I should have just be glad Riboku-sama seemed to recover somewhat. Did he now? Because he kind of looks like he's in the same exact position. The candle's about burnt out there. And she goes, what, he moved slightly? I'm sorry, pardon me, sir. I'll excuse myself for real this time. Kane, it is I who is sorry. Oh, so he did kind of have a rebound moment. And thank you. He thanked me, right? He's not thanking me for that hug, right? He's thanking me for what I said earlier. Why did why did I say all that anyway? You're so dumb. Although, going by his voice, it sounded like he was cheered up a little. Am I just imagining things? In this moment, I could definitely see why she wants to think that he was cheered up a little. I don't know how far from the pit you could rise in this moment, but a spark of light shooting up from the depths of that well might, be a nice thing. But anyway, before they immediately burn out. But anyway, I wanted to stay there a bit longer, actually. Why the heck did I jump out like that? Kane just... she collapsed. And one of the soldiers is like, oh God, check on her. You're okay, Kane. Shut up, huh? Leave me alone. I'm such a coward. Shit. What are you talking about? And who... I don't know who this guy is, but then we've got Shunseiju there beside... Oh, it's Mananaji. Okay, I didn't recognize him from behind. Also, he doesn't have the hat or the helmet, so yeah, I'm not good at identifying people from the rear. I'm not the best from the front either, but you don't help either. Looks like Kane's still got some pep in her after all. Dude, you look half dead with, like, the new scars, I think, on his face. And I think he's about blind in that eye, it looks like. Also, real sketchy style, somewhat, going on here. Like, with these soldiers and with, SSJ there, it's like, I hope Hara isn't having some issues. Because, like, that was always the thing when it came to, like, Hunter x Hunter. Like, anytime that the style started getting sketchy, you knew we were heading for a hiatus. I'm just hoping that was just kind of something weird, and maybe it's always been this way, and I just happened to notice it. Because it's not as bad in this panel. Anyway, so now you got Fute joining them, and they're just kind of looking on to Riboku's tent there, and there's a girl in the back, but I don't quite know who that is. That's not Kane. Riboku looking way better than he was. Banaji, Shunsui-jun, Fute, I'm glad to see you all in one piece. That's the name of the treasure in the Grand Line. Anyway, I have to do it. It's as part of my Nendo. But anyway, Mwahaha, it looks like you haven't lost your spirit either. Oh, you did you not see him like an hour ago? I had heard you had lost your nerve, but it seems they were mistaken. Also, he has lost that eye. That is confirmed. I don't remember if maybe he's not had that eye for a while since we first met him, but I'm pretty sure he had both eyes when we first met him. So this has happened probably during the Civil War conflict, I'm betting, over the last 5 months. Foo-foo. Just empty bravado, I'm afraid. That's fine with me. Bahaha. Why are you standing so far away? Oh, so that was Kane. She's just so embarrassed. Then what are our plans from now on? We've disobeyed the king's decree, clashed with the capital's troops, and even helped smuggle Kasama out of the city. I'd say more than ticks all the boxes that will allow them to label us as rebellion, or rebelling against the throne. I mean, true. Now we're rebels. Rebels with a cause. We're gonna fight the Empire and use the Force to right all wrongs. I don't know. It's been a while since the Star Wars movies. They've become a mess in recent years. I haven't even watched most of the new ones. But I hear bad things. Like, Awakening was good. Force Awakens, it was kind of middle of the road. It was kind of boring rehash, but then like the rest, it was just like boom. those stocks dropped. But anyway, enough of that. It's just whenever I think of rebels, that's where my mind goes. Talk about cutting to the chase. Honestly, I was more curious who King Tojo got wasted by. That's now there's the question, Fute. Let's delve into that, shall we? There are three opinions or options available to us. The first, to surrender and submit ourselves to the punishments that come. That would be a flogging to death, or life imprisonment, with probably execution on a whim. The second, to continue running as far or running away as have done so far. That's probably your best option, unless he's going to produce that one option I mentioned earlier. And lastly, to fight our way into Kanton and slay the new king and his little puppet. Or, I said puppet. Is Kakukai more of a puppet master or a puppet to the king? I'm not so sure. Maybe it's more of his mother. I don't know. But anyway. I don't even know how old the dude is, so, is he being manipulated by an adult? I don't know. If he's old enough, probably not, but if he is too young, possibly. And if he's not, good lord, he's even more of a monster. But yeah, that's definitely an option there too. And place Kasama on the throne. I mean, this works along with my idea of, finding him safe haven in a nearby country. And then, while he's safe, then they go and deal with the assassination of a king. He wants to lay siege to Kanton. Is this guy for real? Yes, he is. Alternatively, we could change the third option up slightly, and instead of calling for Kasama, once Kanton has fallen. This is where I'm going. We simply have Riboku-sama to be the one to usher in a new destiny. My original theory, except it was for Tojo, not for, Sin, it's kind of coming true there a little bit. I mean, just change up one person, still the same thing. That is enough, Sun Sueju. Everyone's just kind of shocked by this, but it's true. He could potentially do it. Even if we were to bring down Kanton and place Kasama on the throne, his rule would be marred by the use of force. Really? That hasn't happened in frickin' human history? But, anyone who stoops to such measures would never truly be accepted as King of Zhao. I'm sure that's not been the case now, isn't it? Much less for it to be at the hands of someone like me. Nor have I ever held such intentions in the first place. He's just kind of thinking about it. Yes, sir, my apologies. It's a good plan, says Jay. I'd go with it. Mostly because it would prove my theory right, but also I just want to see it happen. Make Zhao an actual threat again, kind of deal. Because, I don't even know if they really care so much anymore about world conquest when it's just the devious kings. So what's the plan in the end? Even if we surrender, it's not like they'll let us live to see another day anyway. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm quite fond of my head. I understand that sentiment, Fute. So I guess running away is our only choice. We will run, but not because it is the last option available to us, Fute. If Zhao is to have any hopes of avoiding her fate, or her impending fate, of ruin and defeating kin, then she will have need of us and our abilities. Until the day comes when I am able to regain command of the Zhao military, we will lay low. You sure that day will come? Aye, it will. Do you really think they'll be able to hold back Kin's advances without Riboku-sama's help. I'll give them 1 year before Kakukai comes crawling back to us, assuming he's not a complete moron anyway. He is a complete moron, he's a power-hungry moron, which is the problem. Our recent actions still lie within a blank period of time before the new king is officially crowned. There's more than enough leeway for them to brush aside our clashes as misunderstandings should the need arise. So we just need to keep stalling for time to allow Ken to run amok, then hope for everyone back at Kanton to start having second thoughts. Of course, we'll be contacting various figures behind the scenes during this time as well. We will need a place to lie low during all of this. The cities under our sway have already been surrounded. As it happens, there is one place I wish to visit. Is it Ganmon? Where? No. Oh. Shibuso. Isn't that the one who was sick or died? Yes, it is. I see his curly hair now. The city under Shibuso's rule. Seika. Shibuso? The man who stopped, Ordo in his tracks? And also, a candidate to be one of the three great heavens? I see. He seems to be a man who cares little for the squabbles of the state, but will he still be willing to take us in? I have already received his acknowledgement. Okay. Then we go. Seika. All of us. So long as I'm with Riboku-sama, I don't care where. Ha ha ha. Yeah, you never cease to amaze me, Riboku-sama. He's even like, ha ha. Now, who even roped in Seika's, Shibuso? You're going all in on this. Excuse me. Lunch is kind of revisiting. I'd say here. You won't be, aren't you? You won't be satisfied just with them allowing you back into the capital. The day we return to Kanton, we will come back stronger than we've ever been before. Exactly so. We will bid our time and rebuild our strength. When the hour of our return comes, it shall be at the head of an army far greater than our current number. Which is like nothing. In retrospect. So, sure, you could become stronger. Okay, and they're just kind of like, aha, yes, sir, they all scream. Okay, 236 BC. We see Kanton and all their forces being spread out along the battle line. Though Ken had snatched Gyo from Zhao, they were unable to make any further inroads into Zhao territory. Despite Riboku no longer managing Zhao's strategy, Kanton wasted no time in carrying out precise and effective measures to strengthen the area's defenses. Mobilizing the mighty Kanton army, which had not set a single foot outside of the capital during King Tojo's reign. Wait, the whole time? They were able to strengthen the front lines together with General Kojo, also known as Bedazzled Grandpa's army. But that was not all. Zhao then turned their attentions to the cities of Hongo and Heiyo inside the front line, swiftly fortifying and transforming them into military strongholds. Both Zhao bureaucrats and military officials alike were shocked at the efficiency and confidence shown by Kakukai in ordering these measures. Incredible as always, they say. It's like, oh, let's just throw the praise at this fat slob monkey. He's smirking. Unbeknownst to them, all of these actions stem from pieces of advice that Riboku had given. Of course. Riboku had bade Kakukai to pass on during his time in Kanton's prison. Yep, of course, that monkey wasn't going to be able to come up with anything on his own, was he? Anyway. Oh. This looks to be back in Ken? Yeah. Because that's Ko, and that's, what is Issei's kid's name? Is it Ren? Something like that. Wow, it's snow. It finally started snowing. And as time passed and the calendar moved towards into 235 BC, this year would see China engulfed in an unexpected war between three states. Wait, three? Who's the third state? This is bad. But before that would come a certain event that took place in Ken, one large enough that would even be recorded in the Shiji. Is it the snow? Are they going to have a blizzard? We're not making progress on Zhao front lines, and now we're back at the battle table, the war room. Front lines, and they're also still strengthening Heyo in the back. Why hasn't Osen considered a forced breakthrough? The problem is that Zhao General Kojo is provided. I can't read today. When can I ever read? But anyway, is proving to be an even more formidable than we expected. Doesn't the key to punching through them lie with Ryoyu's Yotanwa army? Should we have them? And in comes Mr. What is his name? God, there's Mr. Shi. That's it. I swear, there's too many names for me to try and keep up with anymore. You're late, Mr. Shi. He doesn't seem to be too happy. What is the matter, Mr. Shi? Sire, forgive my impertinence, but could I ask your majesty to accompany me outside for a moment? Okay. We got Shoban-kun there as well. Why are you here too? If you want me to leave, then give me a reason. If it's just you, then it should be fine. It's just I'd rather Shohei-kun and Rishi not to be privy to this for the moment. Oh, okay. Shohei-kun and Rishi. Something you don't want them to know? Is it about Kanen? Yes, sire. By Kanen, do you mean I, Ryofu? What? Oh yeah, he's still alive, isn't he? So we're gonna finally find out where he's been this whole time. What do you mean to say that Ryofu? Yeah, Ryofu. No, I never could get his name right. Appears to be plotting something once. Really? I thought we dealt with him already. So he God damn, he is a snake that don't want to come back. Or we don't want to come back, but he like, you cut off one hand and he's like a hydra. He grows two more heads. It's like, ha ha ha, now I have two heads. One to talk nice to you and one to bite you in the back. No, or at least we haven't seen anything concrete as of yet. However, it has reached a point where we can ignore it no longer. What do you mean? As you know, Ryofu was stripped of his rank due to his manipulation of the Ro-Ai incident 3 years ago, and was then forced into retirement at the city of Kanen. Except the last 3 years have seen men once again gathering under his banner. Their numbers have swelled to a point where they can even rival the royal court. Oh. He using that money and influence, yo. He calling in a lot of favors. Has Ryofu been actively recruiting them? Unfortunately, we don't have any information as to that. Much of our intelligence on the matter still remains rather messy. But what we can be sure of is that the flow of people towards Kanen has been unceasing. Those that have journeyed to Kanen have also included the remnants of Mr. Ketsu, or the Mr. Ketsu faction that we were not able to recruit, as well as the remnants of the state of Ai. Of course, the Ryofu faction's own remnants. Okay, well that's quite the group there then. In other words, those misfits and leftovers from the other factions that were never integrated into His Majesty's cohort, and instead spent their days sulking in the shadows, have now all amassed under Ryofu in staggering numbers. What? But that's... The truth is, for a while now, we've been focusing efforts on stemming their growth behind the scenes. But their momentum can no longer be stopped. The time has come to cut them down straight at their root. What do you mean by that, Mr. Shi? I mean genocide, Mr. Ku. Ryofu must die. Okay, that works too. Anyway, you want to kill Ryofu? Your Majesty, we should have killed him long ago, sire. But now it's now or never, or otherwise we reach another impasse in your short time as king. I mean, it's short to us. It's really been years for him. But anyway, I understand your concerns, Mr. Shi. But first, I wish to meet him once more. Huh? So that I might look him in the eye and talk to him once again. And there he is, the slippery old snake himself. The snow this year simply won't stop falling, That's right, He's just twiddling his beard. I just recently shaved, so I don't have as much of a beard to twiddle. But anyway. So, Ryofu's coming back into this. Okay. They really should have killed that bastard. I mean, come on. Oh, God. The longer that... I mean, I don't quite remember the reasons why they didn't kill him. That's just me and my bad memory. But there probably had to have been a significant reason. Like that there would have been another uprising of some sort. You know, the remnants of the factions would have gathered in secret. You know, in a banner, as like using him as a martyr, maybe. Though I don't know if would the I faction have joined up. Maybe not. So it might have been a weaker, conglomeration there, but still possibly to happen. Possibly even sooner than now. But yes. So Sei wants to join him or see him again. That's interesting. So I guess hell, maybe he'll take him out right then and there. It's like, Ryofu, I see you've been doing some things that I'm coming to light to me now. I was like, oh, have you heard that now? Yes. It's like, please have some tea. And then it's like, oh, no, I'm not drinking your tea. I know your game. It's like, oh, really? Mm-hmm. That's why I played my own game. It's called Knife in Your Neck. Grabs the beard and then just... It's like... I don't know. But... I just want, like, close quarters combat from, like, the leaders of, like, countries and stuff. Like, I had it with Ka and everything. Like, I just want that to happen to somebody. Anyway, also, the options, that Riboku's going to have at his disposal. One of them is actually playing out like one of my theories, so I'm very excited if that comes to pass. But we'll just have to wait and see. Or they just run. That's probably not the best option in the long run because they'll run out of supplies, or they'll run into an enemy nation, so then you won't have any supplies or protection because your faction will just keep getting smaller and smaller, and you'll just keep running into more enemies until finally you're just all wiped out. And yeah. Or surrendering themselves, that's just immediate death, potentially, so no. That is another bad option. So yes, the waiting things out, trying to find a safe haven, which they seem to be seemingly heading to with Seika, so we'll just have to see how that plays out. But yeah, it's good that Riboku is starting to gain back his confidence and everything, given the bad situation they're in. But like I said, we will just have to wait to see how long that lasts. He might have another relapse. Who knows? I mean, usually if you've had such a downfall like that, but then it was such a quick rebound, a lot of times that like rebound, that second win, doesn't necessarily last that long. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, which really seems to be the line of this chapter. But anyway, so yeah, we'll see how things go in the next chapter and beyond. And yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions on the chapter. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Links down below for all my social media so that you always stay in the loop for my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Quiche-lings. Should have killed that snake, Ryofyu.